Hey everybody, it's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're counting down the top 10 Secrets resorts. Now, most people don't realize just how many resort locations the Secrets brand has, and there are a lot, 19 to be exact. So it can be a little overwhelming to know which one is the best fit for you. So in addition to counting down the top 10, I'll also be going through all of the pros and cons of each, so you can easily pick the best possible Secrets location for your getaway. So let's jump right in. Number 10, Secrets Wild Orchid, Montego Bay. Those of you familiar with my channel, and especially those of us who visited Montego Bay, Jamaica, know there are many resorts packed into a small area. But this one is actually located 20 minutes from the airport, so very convenient, but it's also on a small peninsula that gives you a little more separation, and even better, over a mile of private beach. And when you pull up to the resort gates, you'll notice a sign for Secrets Wild Orchid on the left and a sign for Secrets St. James on the right. And the two resorts share most amenities, which is a nice bonus, but I prefer Wild Orchid for two reasons. One, Wild Orchid is more modern, and two, it offers preferred club swim-out rooms, which I'll get into in a little bit. So let's take a look at the 350 rooms, which have very nice style. Very modern and fresh, with free daily restocked mini bars, jetted soaking tubs, and separate rainfall showers. And every suite comes with either a furnished terrace or balcony. The most affordable entry-level units are going to be their Junior Suite Garden View rooms, which are still a good size at 559 square feet, and they have a separate sitting area. But as I said earlier, the best room options are their preferred club Junior Swim-Out rooms, which give you direct access to an exclusive pool, which I think is the nicest one at the resort, as well as a whirlpool tub on your balcony. And you'll also get some extras like more snacks in your rooms and access to their club lounge and exclusive pool and section of the beach. And speaking of, like I said earlier, because the beach is on a peninsula, it's very private and peaceful with fine white sand and plenty of loungers, even with umbrellas for shade. So definitely one of the better all-inclusive beaches you'll find. Now, the main pools of both Secrets properties are open to all guests, and they have really nice ocean views and a swim-up bar, so check out the pools next door too. And as I said, there's also a quieter pool that's reserved for preferred club guests, but you will need to show your room card key to prove that you paid for that access. For dining, there are 10 all-inclusive options that are shared with St. James. So before the pandemic, this could lead to long wait times. Things have, of course, changed quite a bit, but once travel goes back to normal, I'd recommend that you eat earlier than you might want to, just so you avoid a long wait, especially since most dining options don't take reservations. And the two properties also share 9 bars and lounges, and again, in the past, lines for drinks would start to form around mid-afternoon, so beware that situation could return. Every day you'll get a schedule of that day's itinerary of activities, which include dance classes, aerobics, yoga, horseback riding, deep-sea fishing excursions, bicycle tours, so plenty to keep you busy, so be sure to check the daily schedule. So as you can see, there are many pros at this resort. Very nice private beach, tons of dining and drinking options, really nice rooms and suites, plenty of activity options to keep you busy, and they change every day, and a convenient location just 20 minutes from the airport. The main cons, in my opinion, are that you can get bigger crowds for dinner, since guests of the sister property come over to dine and vice versa. The nicer pool is reserved for preferred club guests, so take that into consideration when booking. And because of the peninsula location, while it does make for a private beach, there's nothing within walking distance, since you'll be a little bit more isolated. So some things to consider, but not too big a deal, and it's definitely a very strong Secrets resort. Number 9, Secrets Mallorca. So the great thing about the Secrets brand is that they have all-inclusive locations outside of the Caribbean and Mexico, which is a really nice option. So my number 9 pick is located in Mallorca, Spain. And right off the bat, the really special thing about this one is its location. in an old castle complete with flagstone walls and turrets. It's just such a special experience. And the location is wonderful as well, perched above the Mediterranean with a stretch of golden sand below that's perfect for beach strolls and lounging. The outdoor pool is lined with loungers and canopy beds overlooking the ocean, and the pool bar means you're only a few steps away from a delicious cocktail. And there are definitely some standouts with their dining. Their international breakfast buffet is great. Eggs cooked to order and some of the nicest views you can have with breakfast. And then at night, their fresh fish and grilled meats are excellent, and you can enjoy lots of authentic Mediterranean cuisine. So definitely some of the fresher and healthier all-inclusive dining you'll find. And they have several bars as well, including a coffee bar which serves premium coffees, teas, and snacks. The rooms here are great as well, very bright and airy, many with Mediterranean views, and like I said in my last pick, if you upgrade from a standard room to a junior suite, you'll get that balcony or terrace with views that definitely make the splurge worth it. It is the Mediterranean, right? And at this location, all preferred club rooms include afternoon hors d'oeuvres and access to a private sun deck. Activities here are some of the best. Pilates classes, a dive center that includes windsurfing, jet skiing, and even booking for cave and shipwreck diving. You can also book tennis lessons at the world-famous Tennis Academy Mallorca, where Boris Becker and Steffi Graf train. But if all that sounds exhausting, you can also relax in their lovely spa, which includes an indoor jetted pool, whirlpool, solarium, and steam room. So the pros are definitely its incredibly unique location and setting in a castle. Great activity options, great service as well, fantastic dining views, but a couple of cons as well. While the pool is lovely, it's very small and can get full very quickly. So it would be nice if they could expand it or add another one. And smoking is still allowed in some rooms, and sometimes you can smell it coming through the walls, which is unfortunate. But if you're looking for an all-inclusive resort option that's outside of the tropical norm, this is a wonderful Secrets location option. Number 8. Secrets Papagayo, Costa Rica. This property is located on a quiet beachfront spot, a convenient 20-minute drive from Liberia's airport, and more importantly, is the only large resort on Playa Aranilla Beach, which means you get most of the beach and surrounding area to yourself. Now, you should know that this place is big, so big in fact that many guests rely on their shuttle service to get around, and you may need to as well. But the interesting thing is that despite its size, the property still manages to feel very intimate and welcoming, beginning in their thatched roof lobby where you can check in and lounge on the sofas. The beautiful landscaping really stands out here, and there are many cozy corners around the grounds, so the property is definitely big enough that you won't feel crowded, but personal enough that you won't feel like you're at a cookie-cutter resort, if that makes sense. The 202 rooms are all very peaceful with neutral colors and come with well-stocked minibars, very nice bathrooms with rainfall showers, and you'll find little extras like umbrellas and insect repellent, both which are super important in Costa Rica. And you'll get either a furnished terrace or balcony. The upper category rooms also include plunge pools and whirlpools, so those are nice for a little extra splurge. The activity options at this location are very strong and include all non-motorized water sports, cooking classes, movies on the beach, wine tastings, just a great variety. And their 2 pools are really nice as well. So the upper pool has a swim-up bar, and you'll see a bunch of stairs that connect the different pool levels, and they also connect to a relaxing open-air lounge with swings and cushioned benches, so a great place to spend the day in the sun. I also have to give a quick shout out to the spa, which has its own pool, and treatments include seaweed wraps and hot stone massages, and those are all performed in thatched roof huts for some extra relaxation. Dining includes a buffet and 6 a la carte options, and there are 2 poolside restaurants which are open air, and dishes range from Italian to Asian, and your package will include unlimited international liquor at all their bars. So now, as promised, what are the cons? For me, the biggest one would unfortunately be the beach. While it is quiet, it doesn't look the nicest, and I'll also point out that there isn't much to do in the immediate area. Rincon de la Vieja National Park is awesome, but that's over an hour's drive away. But still, everything else is great. It's a very modern and updated property with lots of thoughtful extras included, making it a great all-inclusive option in Costa Rica. Number 7, Secrets Puerto Los Cabos. So now to Mexico, more specifically right outside San Jose del Cabo, about 10 minutes. So if you're looking for something closer to Cabo San Lucas, that's 45 minutes away, so something to consider. But if you're looking for peace and quiet, this location gives you a lot more space surrounding the property and feels a lot less touristy, just great ocean views and mountains in the distance. So the resort itself sits on 18 acres, and you'll arrive at a gate with a security guard, so that's a nice precaution, and then you'll be greeted by valet service with a glass of champagne and enter a very nice and elegant lobby where you'll check in. And then since the property is so big, you'll be shuttled on a golf cart to your room. So the 500 rooms are all junior suites with sitting areas, and they're nice. I wouldn't call them a standout, but certainly nice enough, with daily stocked minibars and nightly turn-down service, and bathrooms also include standalone jetted tubs for 2, which is a nice perk. I will say this is a location where you might want to upgrade to the junior swim-out rooms, which offer you direct access to their shared infinity pool. And if you get one that's ocean view or ocean front, the views are wonderful. And a little tip, if you're interested in having the preferred club perks as well, I suggest booking the Preferred Club Junior Suite Ocean View because that's the smallest and therefore cheapest Preferred Club category rooms, but you still get all the extra perks as the more expensive suites. The beach here is really pretty. The water is a bright blue with mountains in the background, just very nice scenery. And the sand itself is very wide and clean, so great for walks and lounging. But, as I've said in many of my videos, swimming is a big no, with waves being too big and the current being too strong, and I know that that's something many of you dislike about Cabo. But the 2 pools are really nice, the main pool is huge, and most guests spend the day here lounging and grabbing drinks at the swim-up bar. And then there's a quieter infinity pool for preferred club guests as well, and servers are really good about coming around for food and drink orders. The spa is a highlight again at this one, several couples treatment rooms, and a hidden outdoor relaxation area with jetted pools, underwater loungers, and fountains. It's the best spot on the property in my opinion. Now this one offers a weekly activity schedule, so you can keep track of things like tequila tastings, Spanish lessons, water aerobics, just a great rotation of unique options. So now to the cons. Besides the obvious, not being able to swim, something that most people won't tell you is because it's such a big property with 500 rooms, in the past they hosted really big groups including conferences, so it could get really crowded. Of course, the world has changed, so who knows if that will resume, but again, one of the possible cons. But otherwise, a great Secrets resort with incredible scenery, great pools, and a wonderful location overall. Number 6, Secrets the Vine, Cancun. Located right in the heart of the hotel zone in Cancun, this resort is perfectly located, just a convenient 10 to 20 minute drive from pretty much everything you could want in the area, including being just a 15-minute drive from the airport. Built in 2012, everything about this location is very stylish and luxurious, certainly one of the most upscale Secrets locations from both the inside and outside, as it has a very attractive glass exterior, and inside the style is very sleek and elegant with marble floors, and just a very expensive vibe overall. And the overall atmosphere here is definitely one of relaxation, certainly much more than many of the other nearby resorts, so something to keep in mind. The 497 rooms are also some of the nicest to any Secrets resort, with lots of space and nice big windows that open up to furnished balconies, so every room gets either partial or full ocean views. And the rooms are all a very nice size too. Entry level begins at 475 square feet for the deluxe ocean view room, and if you upgrade to a preferred club level room, some of the upgrades at this location include personalized check-in and out, an upgraded minibar, pillow menus, and butler service. Now here's an important tip when booking. If you book an ocean view room, you get full views of the lagoon plus partial ocean views. And if you book an ocean front, you get full Caribbean sea views, so something to remember. Dining here is also particularly good, from the buffet to the grills, and the best thing is their 24-hour cafe, where you can grab coffee, sodas, and snacks at any time of the day or night. The beach here is great, long and very pretty, with fine white sand and beautiful blue water and loungers with full drink service. As with most Cancun beaches, seaweed can be an issue at times, but the staff is really good about raking it up so you don't even notice it. The resort has 4 pools, so more than most, and the absolute best is the 12th floor infinity pool, which is exclusive for preferred club guests, but the splurge is with it just for the views, in my opinion. The spa is another standout here, with 14 treatment rooms and a hydrotherapy area. It's definitely one of Secret's bigger spas. So it's a great resort. The only cons I will mention are that there isn't much in the way of on-site nightlife, but that's not really an issue because downtown Cancun is so close, and the loungers do get taken pretty quickly on the beach because it's such a nice place to spend the day. But other than that, it's a great Secrets property, very upscale and modern, great pools and beach, and a wonderful location in Cancun. Number 5, Secrets Vallarta Bay. Now let's head to the hotel zone in Puerto Vallarta, just a 10-minute drive from the airport, where you'll find a much livelier and more active resort than the one we just looked at. But there are still plenty of places to get away and relax in peace and quiet. The grounds are very nice, very well maintained, with lots of palm trees and flowers, and you'll find canopy day beds sprinkled throughout the lawns for private little spots to relax. The 271 suites all come standard with marble floors and whirlpool tubs, and this is a location that does have swim-up suites with a pool at your doorstep. Although, because of how most of them are positioned, the sun doesn't really hit the pools directly, unfortunately, so keep that in mind. And preferred club rooms here include butler service, late checkout, and even better ocean views. The dining here is a bit more formal than some other Secrets locations, and some of them do enforce dress codes, so just be sure to pack for dinners. The spa here is actually one of the main activities. I know most people aren't interested in trying all-inclusive spas, but this one is big, with lots of couple treatment options, very unique ones like chocolate body wraps, and the spa facilities include a few indoor pools and whirlpools with fountains, so definitely more than your typical all-inclusive spa here. The resort does have organized activities like yoga and volleyball tournaments, but most guests just spend the day by the 3 pools, which all face the ocean. The activity pool is rectangular with an infinity edge on one side, and this is where you'll find organized events like I just mentioned, and it does get noisy here. The main pool is closest to the ocean, and this is the one with the swim-up bar, so if you like to be in the pool with a drink in hand, this is your pool. And not surprisingly, where most guests hang out. And then the third pool is more shallow and more of a whirlpool style and has submerged loungers for relaxation. They could add more loungers and tables around the pool because they fill up very quickly, which is one of the cons. But the biggest downside of this resort is that the beach is public, which most Puerto Vallarta beaches are, and the vendors that walk up and down can get pretty pushy. But otherwise, it's a great Secrets resort, especially if you're looking for a more lively scene. This is a really good and fun option for you. Number 4, Secrets Cap Cana. Opened in November 2016, this is one of the newer Secrets locations, sitting in a secluded spot along gorgeous Cap Cana's Waimea Beach in the Dominican Republic, and a very convenient 15-minute drive from the airport. And this is just a very attractive resort. Everything looks fresh and modern and well-maintained, from the grounds that have palm trees sprinkled everywhere to the lobby that has a coffee shop and bar. Everything is very nice and upscale. And the overall vibe here tends to be very peaceful and relaxing, so you mostly see couples on romantic getaways as opposed to groups and families. The 457 rooms are also very polished, and standard rooms include mini bars stocked with champagne, beer, soda, and juice, while preferred club rooms include upgraded alcohol selections as well as butler service and pillow menus. But all levels come with a furnished terrace or balcony, and some feature whirlpool tubs, swim-out rooms, and even wrap-around balconies. So a lot of variety in room choice at this one. Now, a little thing for you guys to know. Because this is a newer resort, they have established many eco-friendly policies, which is nice, but just know that sometimes the power, meaning the lights, will turn off if you haven't moved in a while. So just a heads up so you don't freak out if that happens. But the main reason to come here is hands down their beautiful beach. Nice and palm-lined with lounge chairs, thatched umbrellas, and hammocks sprinkled throughout. Truly one of the nicest at a Secrets resort. Just get there early because they do fill up quickly, and many guests do that annoying towel saving thing. Your rate includes all non-motorized water sports, and they even give free introductory Hobie Cat sailing lessons, scuba lessons, and even bike tours to the nearby marina. And the 2 freshwater infinity pools are very nice as well. Just remember that one of them is reserved for preferred club members. But this is one location where the beach is definitely preferable to spend the day than the pools, in my opinion. There are plenty of dining and drinking options here with 9 restaurants and 8 bars, but that's the only negative of this place. For all the variety they provide, the individual menu options never change, and the quality of food is just okay. Not good, not bad. But other than that, a great Secrets resort, which is why I have it so high on the list. Very pretty grounds and facilities, great option for a romantic occasion, and I think the beach and views alone are worth the trip. Number 3, Secrets Huatulco. Let's kick off the top 3 with what is easily the most underrated Secrets location. No one talks about this place or even knows about it. And while no, it's not perfect and has a few negatives that we'll get into later, at an average $250 a night, it's one of the most well-rounded and complete values you can get. So it's located in Oaxaca in southern Mexico, along the Pacific Ocean, a 30-minute drive from the airport, and is set in the hills overlooking Conejos Bay, giving it a very secluded feel. And as soon as you arrive on site, you'll immediately notice how great the views are, which is why most of the common areas are open air to take advantage of those vistas. The 399 rooms are a bit of a mixed bag. They're very roomy, you definitely get plenty of space, and you get daily restocked mini bars with both drinks and snacks. And the best part is that no matter what room you book, you'll get at least a partial ocean view, which is a big perk when staying here. The downside of the rooms is that some of the furniture and decor is starting to look a little bit dated, but I'd still say that overall the rooms are nice. So now let's head outside to the beach, which unfortunately you shouldn't swim in due to the dangerous surf. So I know many of you don't like vacations where you can't swim in the ocean, so that's a definite possible negative for some of you. And you should also know that the beach is technically public, but because it's in a pretty isolated location, it feels private, so that's not as much of an issue. They do have 2 big infinity pools with nice views overlooking the beach, but the strange thing is that even though the terraces are a good size, they usually don't have enough loungers, so this is another location where you might want to save your spot earlier in the day. Lots of dining choices at this one, but they do usually adjust their hours based on occupancy, and that was before the pandemic, so keep an eye on that. But they do have a 24-hour cafe, and there are a number of bars to choose from, and this is one of the few Secrets locations that has any sort of nightlife. They have a lobby bar as well as a sky bar where you'll find most guests at happy hour and late into the night, and the sunset views up there are really nice. And they even have a late night lounge where you can enjoy drinks, music, and dancing. So like I said, one of the more well-rounded Secrets locations, with the main negatives being the rooms being a bit outdated and the unswimmable beach, which of course isn't their fault, but for a reasonable rate, you get a very nice all-inclusive vacation at a really great value. Number 2, Secrets Maroma Beach, the Secrets location that everyone knows about, the hallmark of the brand, which isn't a surprise because they've done everything right here. It feels intimate without being too small, it's luxurious but not stuffy, just a really ideal resort for an all-inclusive getaway. So the first great thing about this place is its location, sitting on a private white sand beach, which we'll go into detail later because it's incredible, located in beautiful Riviera Maya, just 30 minutes from the Cancun airport. So it's isolated enough that you have an incredible beach without the crowds, but close enough to many attractions like adventure parks, caves, rivers, golf, you name it, it's within a 20-minute drive from this resort. Now, if there's one Secrets location that I'd say is mostly geared toward couples, it's this one. Everything is geared toward romance with lots of well-manicured grounds that have plenty of secret nooks with hammocks and love seats for two, and candles and fountains sprinkled everywhere. Just a really lovely setting for a romantic escape. The 412 rooms were renovated for an entire year from 2018 through 19, so pretty recently, and they're very nice and modern with marble floors and furnished patios and balconies, and a good amount of room for you to spread out as well. So every room is a suite, beginning with their junior suites that are 624 square feet, and they go up from there. And just a quick tip, most ground floor rooms are swim-up suites, which of course are very romantic and special, but the sun doesn't hit these rooms as much, so the water stays pretty chilly in my opinion. So if you're considering them just for the purposes of swimming, you might want to save your money on that particular splurge. Moving on to dining, the restaurants are mostly very good, and some of the ones I'd like to highlight include the wine-themed Bordeaux with a 200-bottle wine cellar, Portofino, which serves great Italian food, and the Barefoot Grill, which is great for lunch in between enjoying their great pools. So the main pool essentially consists of two separate ocean view pools. One of them has a swim-up bar, and they're surrounded by loungers and cabanas with a few submerged hammocks as well. So plenty of spaces to relax around the pool. And then for the main attraction of the resort, their incredibly soft white sand beach, this is where most guests spend their time, relaxing on their palapas and sunbeds, and there is a beach bar with yummy drinks too. Guests even get massages on the beach, and you'll see them enjoying windsurfing, kayaking, and snorkeling, all included of course, so definitely a great place to spend the day. And while we're on the subject of the beach, let's jump right into a couple of the negatives. The private cabanas with the Balinese beds on the beach are an extra fee. I know many guests feel that cabanas and beach beds should be part of an all-inclusive rate, so I'm just giving you a heads up that they're not. And also, unfortunately, the seaweed on the beach can sometimes pile up. Not always, but it does at times. But other than that, it's a great resort. Beautiful beach, great updated rooms, great activities, and they're really helpful about booking off-site excursions as well. So there are plenty of reasons why this location is the most well-known and beloved location in the Secrets brand. So after that, what could possibly come in at number one? That would be Secrets Akumal Riviera Maya. People don't talk about this one nearly enough for how good it is. Opened in November 2015, Akumal is located right on a 2-mile stretch of the bay, centrally located right in the heart of Riviera Maya, Mexico, which makes it ideal if you'd like to venture off-site and go exploring. Tulum is 25 minutes away, and Cancun is about an hour, so it's within driving distance to many great spots. And the property itself is beautiful and very romantic as well. The landscaping is impeccable, with over 4,000 trees and flowers and lots of winding paths, and it's a surprisingly peaceful resort, which is rare for a property of this size. And a really nice thing at this one for couples, if you look on their guest map, they've marked down the most romantic spots around the property, so this place definitely promotes romance. All 434 rooms are suite style with 2-person whirlpool tubs, well-stocked minibars, and there's even a built-in bottle opener in the bathroom, in-room tablets, a pillow menu, and each building gets its own concierge that will help you with any requests. And here the ground level rooms are preferable as you get a terrace and heated plunge pool, so that's a nice touch. The beach is very unique and kind of a well-kept secret until recent years, as it's become increasingly popular with nature lovers due to its sea turtle population, which is another unique thing about this Secrets location. They do sea turtle release activities, and they're one of the few resorts in the area that take extra precautions like banning chairs to help protect them. The other reason this beach is so popular is that it's home to one of the largest barrier reefs in the world, less than a mile offshore, and this makes for very calm waters surrounding the property, so great swimming as well. This location has 3 pools. You've got the beachfront infinity pool with swim-up bar, and this is the most popular of the 3, and pretty much the most crowded spot on the whole property. So loungers can be hard to come by in the middle of the day. And then just behind it, you have the main pool, which is a bit less crowded, although sometimes it's even hard to secure a lounger there as well. And then there's the lagoon pool near the front of the resort over by the sports bar, and it's a bit more hidden and low-key. So a nice variety of pools, and the pool and towel service at all 3 is very good. The dining here is some of the best at a Secrets, with a great breakfast buffet of made-to-order omelets, cold cuts, and pastries, or you can have pancakes or eggs Benedict at their poolside grill. Many all-inclusives don't do a great job with breakfast options, but that isn't an issue at this location. And then at night, the main buffet rotates between themed nights, so the menu is always changing, and the pizza from their poolside brick oven is very tasty. There are plenty of bar choices as well. Both the swim-up and poolside bars are very busy during the day, and there's the sports bar over by the lagoon pool, and the lobby bar is great for pre-dinner drinks with live music. I want to give a quick mention of their great spa, which has an outdoor hydrotherapy area with sauna and steam room and nice fountains, and their relaxation areas have fresh cucumber water with iced towels and even teas and fresh fruit, so much nicer than many all-inclusive spas with a lot of thoughtful extras. And the activities are a bit more unique than most locations. They have free bike rentals and yoga, dance lessons, and once a week the resort organizes a ride out to the lagoon, which is a very nice way to spend a day. So as you guys can see, this resort is very strong in every category, from its location to the rooms, pools, even dining and activities, with plenty of thoughtful details and extras thrown in that you don't even find at other Secrets properties. The main negative, however, is that the pools and beach get crowded, more so than probably any other Secrets location. Things might be quiet for now, but once travel picks up post-pandemic, I'm sure it'll go back to being every bit as popular as it's been in the past. But honestly, rather than seeing it as a negative, I think it just shows how great of a resort it is and why it's the #1 Secrets resort. And yes, I have a little bonus again for those of you who stuck with me all the way through. There's a new Secrets location opening up in the fall of 2021, Secrets Moche Playa del Carmen. So it'll be located right in the heart of Riviera Maya, Mexico, where you get the perfect balance of jungle and local ruins with the beauty of the Caribbean Sea. Plus, it'll be located in a private and gated golf community, just a 10-minute drive to the heart of Playa del Carmen. Some of the amenities will include 7 pools, 4 man-made cenotes, which will be a first, 3 separate beach areas, and 10 dining options, 8 of which will be a la carte, and 683 suites. So this will be a big property. And another thing that will be unique to this location will be a new option for suites called the Impression Suites, which will be a higher tier category option. That's all we know for now, but it will be interesting to see what makes them unique, and also if they'll offer them in future locations or just this one. And as far as activities, you'll have the Mayan Village for cultural tours and Quinta Avenida for dining and shopping nearby. Plus, this location will help with boat charters for scuba diving and deep sea fishing. So I'm very excited to see this location open. Sounds like it will have quite a lot to offer. So there you have my top 10 Secrets resorts, each one unique and located all around the world, and I really look forward to trying out their new locations in the future. If there are any other all-inclusive resort brands that you'd like to see a top 10 video for in this format with the pros and cons, please let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to make that happen for you guys. This is Vanessa for Passport Pages. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye guys.